Καλησπέρα, καλημέρα, καληνύχτα. Καλώς ήρθατε σε ένα ακόμα επεισόδιο του Hobby Books. Σήμερα ένα αρκετά διαφορετικό επεισόδιο, γιατί είμαι δυστυχώς χωρίς το Μάνο και σήμερα, αλλά την επόμενη εβδομάδα θα είναι μαζί. Σε αυτό το επεισόδιο έχω την χαρά να σας ανακοινώσω ότι το Hobby Books θα συνεργαστεί με το BCG Grading, που είναι ένας middleman εδώ στην Αγγλία, όπου θα μας και θα παρέχουμε, θα βοηθάμε, όπως θέλετε πείτε το, την υποβολή των αγαπημένων σας καρτών που θέλετε να στείλετε για grading στην PSA. Στο σημερινό επεισόδιο θα είναι το επεισόδιο στα αγγλικά, αλλά τα αναδιαστήματα θα διακόπτω και θα κάνω και ένα ρεζουμέ στα ελληνικά για να έχουμε και στα ελληνικά τι ακριβώς θέλετε. Μετά το τέλος του επεισοδίου, αφού δημοσιευθεί το επεισόδιο, οποιοδήποτε έχει οποιαδήποτε απορία, μπορείτε να μας στείλει ένα μήνυμα στη σελίδα μας Hobbybox στο Facebook ή και σε μένα προσωπικά στο Χρήστο και στο Μάνο, κατά προτίμηση σε μένα για να έχω και άμεση επικοινωνία εδώ με τα παιδιά στην Αγγλία, για οποιαδήποτε απορία που έχετε περαιτέρω, με χαρά να σας τη λύσω. Οπότε, σκονίστε proficiency, also lower, τα πάντα, μέχρι να μεταφράζω εγώ στα ελληνικά. Ας υποδεχτούμε λοιπόν τον καλεσμένο μας τον Charlie. Hello Charlie, welcome to the Greek Hobby Box podcast.
Hello, Christos, and thank you for having me.
How many things did you understand from what I said?
I got middleman, and that was about it. I was going to bone up on some Greek today, but I just didn't get a chance.
You should have polished all the Greeks, all the tzatziki and the zante and all of that. It was an opportunity. You knew about the episode, Charlie.
Sorry, say that again, Christos. I missed that.
So I said you should have polished all your Greeks by now.
I should have done, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you can talk to tzatziki, you can talk about zante and all of that.
Maybe you could teach me, or maybe I'll have to pay you. There you go.
There you go. That's it. So, Charlie, as I said to the introduction to our audience, I talked about how the Hobbybox podcast is kind of starting a new partnership with BCG Grading, and we're going to be helping them to be the middleman of the middleman to submit their cards to PSA. So, talk us a bit about BCG Grading.
Yeah, so BCG Grading, we've been around for a couple of years now. Just started as a friend of mine in America said, "Oh, you got some nice cards here at the moment," because he also does my mailbox service, and said, "I know you mentioned before about doing some grading. Do you fancy going in on a membership and sending off some cards?" And we did. We tried all the grading companies. I think we sent to every single one to see like what service we liked, what slabs we liked, best return on investment for those that are interested in that. And we settled on a PSA membership. So yeah, we literally just started sending for me and him. We then moved into the group. So we have our mailbox his mailbox customers, but we have a group chat. So we started offering out to those guys. And then slowly branched out to like friends of the group. So anyone who is interested that people know, we just kind of say, "Oh yeah, no, we offer that." There's never like a hard sell with it, and it is based around word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So me saying to people at shows, "Oh yeah, no, of course, like my customers, yeah, I can grade that for you." And I've seen some amazing cards come through. I've seen some absolutely ultra modern cards, and I think the oldest card I've had is about 60 years old.
Wow.
A cycling one, I think it was. And a couple of really old football cigarette ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's it's just become its own entity, and you know, we kind of wanted to make it a little bit more professional. So hence the BCG grading, and yeah, it's just a service that we offer, and it's all from the cleaning to the shipping there, shipping back. You get informed of your grades throughout the process. Well, when they get released, you'll get informed then, but you also get informed what stages that your cards are at any one time.
Okay, so I'll translate that because this is important now. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, αυτό που μόλις το είπε ο Τσάρλι, αφού είπε πώς ξεκίνησαν, όταν θα παρέχετε, όταν θα υποβάλλετε τις κάρτες σας για βαθμολόγηση στην Αγγλία, τα παιδιά παρέχουν την υπηρεσία του καθαρισμού της κάρτας και να μπουν σε semi-rigid θήκες. Αυτό δεν υπάρχει κάποια εξτρά χρέωση. Αυτό τα παιδιά το κάνουν. Okay. Charlie, I just said to the guys that the service of cleaning is free of charge.
Yes.
Okay.
All included in the price.
Yeah, great. So all παρέχονται στην τιμή. Now, Charlie, in general, how many cards do you submit on average?
On average, I'd probably say we go between 40 and 50 per submission. The minimum is 20 that we send, so you know, usually it will be in the group, we'll cover that pretty easily. If you guys as a group, as the podcast got 20 plus every month or every couple of weeks, your submissions would be your own. We could submit those as your own submissions. Otherwise, I tag them all in together. Last month we sent 77, I think it was. It just depends on when your cards arrive with me, and I've currently got about 35 to 45 cards ready to go for this month. I'm just waiting on some to be delivered.
Okay. And what is the price? Because this is what people would be very, very interested in. How much does it cost?
So the pricing structure is basically the basic level is $25 per card, plus a share of the shipping, which is $10 flat, no matter how many cards you submit on top of that. So if you were to submit 2 cards, you would be charged $60. That obviously doesn't include any upcharges that PSA decide to add. You are liable for those. And when there are specials on from PSA, we do make sure that you guys receive that benefit as well. So if Billy receives an email or however he gets it, and it says, this is the rate, he will reduce that rate down. And then we also inform you via our Facebook group or the group chat.
Okay. So per card is £25 plus
US dollars.
Yes, US dollars plus the flat postage. So it's let's say that it's $30 per card.
So 35 US dollars for a single card, but then obviously the 10 US dollars doesn't get added to every single card that you submit yourselves.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay.
Cool.
Great. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, η κάθε κάρτα λοιπόν θα είναι $25 μαζί με τα $10 του ταχυδρομείου στην Αμερική που είναι flash postage. Αυτό όμως δεν θα επιβαρύνει την κάθε κάρτα. Για παράδειγμα, μια κάρτα θα είναι $35. Η δεύτερη κανονικά $25, δηλαδή πληρώνεται μια φορά αυτό το flat postage service. Τώρα, όταν θα γίνεται η υποβολή της κάρτας, θα σας βάζουμε εμείς σε ένα, είτε σε ένα group chat που υπάρχει, στο οποίο θα ενημερώνεστε τακτικά, όποτε έχει ενημέρωση για τις κάρτες σας. Δηλαδή θα στέλνει ότι, κοιτάξτε, εγώ τελείωσα με τις κάρτες στο πακετάρισμα, όταν θα τις παραλάβουν θα ενημερώσει, γενικά μέχρι να με την αυγή το grading για τις κάρτες σας θα υπάρχει μια συνεχή ενημέρωση. Επειδή έχω κάνει grading στην PSA με το group, με χαρά μου να σας δείξω και τα αντίστοιχα τα μηνύματα, δεν έχω πρόβλημα, αλλά είναι πολύ ξεκάθαρη η διαδικασία. So, Charlie, just explain that about the $25, the one up, the $10, which is the for each submission, the flat posted service, and the $10 is not are not added on each card, but only once.
Exactly.
Great.
Yes, exactly.
I also, because I was talking for a while, I also explained that as soon as they have submitted the cards, then we will add them on the chat, and then they will be informed constantly for all of the updates when their cards are ready for submission, and where the cards until up to the point where the cards are ready to be sent back.
Yes.
Great.
So the only other thing that I was going to say is a big part of what we do here is we don't want to submit cards that aren't going to be good grades if you don't want them. So if you're doing it for an investment purpose or just, to flip, and want to make as much money as possible from it, if Billy gets the card and is cleaning it and says, "Oh, there's a really big print line in this," he will ask the question if you still want it graded.
Okay.
So it's not like, I'm not going to say other middlemen services where you give them the card, you're going to get charged because they're going to submit it anyway. He doesn't do that. He doesn't want it to be like that. He wants it to be very much about, do you still want your card to be submitted? If not, it's not a problem. It will come back when the next time I ship the grading cards back.
Great.
So it will still come back raw.
Let me translate that. So guys, λοιπόν παιδιά, τα έχω μπερδέψει. Λοιπόν, πολύ σημαντική πληροφορία αυτή που λέει ο Τσάρλι είναι ότι όταν θα υποβάλλετε μια κάρτα για grading και φτάσει στα χέρια του στην Αμερική, στο παλικάρι, εκεί που θα την καθαρίζει και θα την ετοιμάζει για να τη στείλει, αν για παράδειγμα δει ότι έχει ένα print line, οπότε δεν θα πάρει καλό βαθμό, θα σας ρωτήσει, κοιτάξτε, έχει print line ή έχει γωνίες παγωμένες, δεν θα πάρει καλό βαθμό. Θέλεις να τη βαθμολογήσεις όντως, είναι για PC, πώς θέλεις. Και δεν είναι ότι επειδή τη στείλατε θα πάει. Άμα εσείς και παράδειγμα θέλετε να κάνετε flip την κάρτα ή να κάνετε ένα investment σε μια κάρτα, τότε μπορεί να σε ενδιαφέρει αν θα γυρίσει 7 ή 8 πίσω βαθμός. Οπότε θα υπάρχει αυτή η επικοινωνία και εσείς θα του πείτε ναι ή όχι. Δηλαδή δεν είναι ότι επειδή τη στείλατε θα πάει για grading και για καλά. Είναι καθαρά στη δικιά σας την απόφαση, αν υπάρχει κάποιο θέμα με την κάρτα, γιατί δεν έχουν σαν λογική, τη στέλνουμε ούτως ή άλλως, θέλουν να ρωτήσουν πρώτα, γιατί μπορεί να θέλετε ένα καλό βαθμό. Charlie, another question now, which is related to what you just mentioned. So, when will, because someone would ask now, okay, but haven't I already paid for the card? When someone pays for the card?
So payment for the cards are when Billy has physically packed them up ready to ship to PSA. So until the point of the submission actually going out the door, no money needs to be paid to us.
Okay.
It'll only be paid once that submission is sent.
Great. I'm translating that. Και συνεχίζοντας λοιπόν από εκεί που έμεινα, ο λόγος που κάνει για αυτή την ερώτηση λοιπόν, για το αν θέλετε να στείλετε την κάρτα σε βαθμολόγηση, αν διακρίνει ότι έχει ένα πρόβλημα, είναι γιατί η πληρωμή γίνεται την ώρα που, αφού έχει τελειώσει με όλες τις κάρτες, γίνεται να πακετάρει το κουτί με τις κάρτες, τότε θα σας ζητηθεί να πληρώσετε για την κάρτα. Για την κάρτα δεν πληρώνετε όταν τη στείλετε στην Ελλάδα, για να τη μεταφέρουμε στην Αγγλία, θα είναι όταν θα είναι έτοιμο να φύγει το κουτί από το σπίτι στην Αμερική. Ίσως να είναι κατανοητός. Okay. That's interesting to know, because if you paid up front and you don't have the option, it's an issue. So great.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. Great. And now, you submit. When what date do you ship the cards from the UK to the lovely US of A?
Lovely US of
Lovely
A.
US of A.
It's usually the third week of the month. So,
Okay.
like this month, I'm looking at wanting all the cards with me by the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll ship at some point that week because I'll still get them in. I do like a pre-check
Mm-hmm.
before I send them. Then I repack all the cards to make sure, they're safe, they're secure, and then I'll also work dependent for me to get down to the post office.
Yeah. Okay. So this is something that we need to organize a bit with the Greek postal service, which is not known for its fantastic service. But yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean the
if
times, how long will it take from Greece to come here and so on.
Yeah,
But we'll
I
find it.
mean the other thing as well is if you guys are getting, if there is 20 cards that you guys are being looking to submit as a group, then it won't really matter because you can ship them over as soon as they arrive to me. I'll just check them. I'll put them into our spreadsheets so that they're all accounted
Yeah,
for, and then I'll just post them as their own.
yeah,
So you'll still be able to get the same service levels
great.
effectively.
And another question, which is I think my last question for now.
Okay.
Because it's a question that someone will ask. Okay, what is
Yep.
the turnaround?
Wow, that's the $1 million
Yep.
question. Currently, from Billy's door to Billy's door, it is taking about 7 to 8 weeks at the moment. Obviously, they say it can be up to 3-4 months for the basic level. Um, but our last submission was 28 days, I think, from door to door. So it really does depend. I mean, the only issue that you're going to have is that it's coming up to the national,
Yes.
and because they take in a lot of cards there, it's always slower in the month or two after that. And we found that last year and the year before. So probably anything that we submit July, August time will probably take the 3 months, if
Yes.
not a shade longer.
I think when I
Um,
submitted my marathon, it was last July, and it actually took a while, but it was due to the national. I remember that.
yeah,
But yeah,
which I still have at my house.
yeah, we should. Yes, I, I always forget about it. Trust me to send it.
It's okay. I've got it safe. Don't worry.
Trust your hands. Yeah, so generally, we would expect that it will be back to Billy in 7 to 8 weeks, which is, and then how long does it take from the US to come here to the UK?
So it does depend. If I'm shipping it straight away, I usually get the package within 2 days.
Mhm,
So it really depends on the volume that is there at the time.
mhm,
Most of the time, what we do say in our group is if you need it desperately, you can have it shipped direct to your door, but you have to cover the cost. Um, but that's something that we would need to work on for the hobby box
yeah,
because at the moment, all my customers, if they're in the UK, they don't mind because obviously I'll just get them back and then I post them out to them.
mhm,
Whereas the couple of European customers I have, they come and collect them physically from the shows,
mhm,
and that I only see them every 3 months. So we would just need to work on that. But basically, at the moment, after every 2 submissions, all the cards will be back at some point with me, and then they ship back out.
okay.
So
So
usually every
3 months.
4 months,
Yeah, okay. 3
3-4 months,
4
yeah.
months. Yeah, depending on when they will be back to Billy in the US. So if someone
Yeah.
submits now, for example, on August for the first time, you would expect his card to be back around November.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah. Well, yeah, which is normal, I think, because this is even if you submit it by yourself, you wouldn't expect that unless you paid for some a higher service. I think the premium service, I think that's $10 anyway. Okay.
It's ridiculous though.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the problem of living in Europe and want to grade in the United States.
Yeah.
So I'll translate that. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, της παραλαβής της κάρτας πίσω είναι 7 με 8 εβδομάδες δίνεται από την PSA, από την ώρα που θα τη στείλει ο Billy στην Αμερική, και μετά είναι μέχρι να έρθουν εδώ στην Αγγλία και να έρθουν σε εσάς. Οπότε ας βάλουμε ότι υπάρχει ένα 3 μήνες minimum να έχετε την κάρτα πίσω στα χέρια σας. Στη χειρότερη να πάει στους 4 ανάλογα. Ας πούμε, όπως είπε εδώ ο Τσάρλι, αυτή τη στιγμή θα γίνει στην Αμερική, αυτή την περίοδο θα γίνει το National Card Show, που δέχεται on-site υποβολές καρτών και βαθμολόγηση, και αυτό καθυστερεί πάρα πολύ, γιατί είναι μεγάλος ο όγκος των καρτών που υποβάλλονται. Και πέρυσι και εγώ, ας πούμε, είχα υποβάλει τον Μαραντόνα για grading. Την έστειλε την κάρτα τον Ιούλιο και νομίζω την πήρα πίσω Οκτώβρη, αν θυμάμαι καλά. Οπότε είναι μια διαδικασία, αλλά αυτό πάει ανάλογα και με την περίοδο, έτσι. So, I think from it, Charlie, that was it.
Okay. The only other thing that I would say, Christos, is that if there are people who want to submit to different grading companies, we can do that as well. But like SGC, etc., are on request.
Okay.
And we do submit some cards, like vintage cards tend to go to SGC.
Okay. Λοιπόν, όπως είπε τώρα και ο Τσάρλι, λοιπόν, αν κάποιος από εσάς έχει κάποια κάρτα ή προτιμάει την SGC, μπορεί να μας το ζητήσει και παρέχει και αυτή η υπηρεσία. Οπότε, γιατί όπως είπε, έχουν κάποιους πελάτες, οι οποίοι, ειδικά vintage, οι οποίοι θέλουν να βαθμολογήσουν την κάρτα τους με την SGC. Οπότε υπάρχει και αυτή η δυνατότητα, αν το ζητήσετε. Εντάξει, οπότε ξαναλέω, για οτιδήποτε, ελάτε σε επαφή μαζί μου, θα σας δώσω οποιαδήποτε πληροφορία έξτρα θέλετε. Great. So, Charlie, thank you for joining. Thank you for all the information. And
Thank you for having me.
I hope that at some point our partnership will flourish. So, yeah, let's wait and see.
I look forward to seeing what the Greeks have hidden away.
That'll be great. So, thank you, Charlie, very much. Thank you. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, αυτό ήταν το επεισόδιο για σήμερα, μικρό, περισσότερο ανακοίνωση. Ξαναλέω, αν θέλετε για οποιαδήποτε πληροφορία να την ξανασυζητήσουμε ή δεν την καταλάβατε καλά, με χαρά μου να επικοινωνήσουμε μέσω των social media. Χρήστος Καραλής είναι το όνομά μου, είμαι στο group το ελληνικό και για το ποδόσφαιρο και για τις κάρτες, ή στείλτε κατευθείαν μαζί μας στο chat της σελίδας μας Hobbybox, με κάθε καλή διάθεση, είτε γραπτά είτε και τηλεφωνικά, να μιλήσουμε για να σας δώσω οποιαδήποτε πληροφορία. Ευχαριστούμε τον Τζάρλι που ήρθε και μας έδωσε τα φώτα του. Περιμένουμε και βλέπουμε. Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ που ακούσατε το επεισόδιο. Καλή συνέχεια.